Hey guys, we've got the coolest plane in the world to show you, and it's supposed to be here. And I just can't find it today. That's a good special delivery. We have the brand new EC-1500 with the new amazing paint scheme. I love this military design. It absolutely looks the part and has a lot of features going on with this airplane. Does it have a functional cargo bay door? And the answer is yes. Let's not forget the fact that this is a twin engine or twin motor, 5-bladed, kind of like a fan turbo blade prop. Yes, this does have differential thrust programmed into it as soon as you bind it up. One of the extremely cool features that you get to choose out of the box is whether or not you want your ailerons to be combined or you want your flaps to be combined. For this maiden flight, we've got our ailerons combined and a smaller flap control surface. Tons of amazing lights all over the plane. And let me talk about these decals for just a second, because Abby, they're a lot like your Cricket decals, transfer decals, and you end up with something that looks pretty amazing. Let's see if I can drop that door while it's rolling. Drop, close, take off.
So it doesn't like scrape the ground?
You got just enough, as long as you're on asphalt. This is a 3S or 4S capable airplane, and it is recommended to fly on a 3200 milliamp to 5000 milliamp battery. Although you could fly on something larger than that, I'll be flying on the pure recommended battery, which is a 4S 4000 milliamp EC3 or IC3 plug. And this thing is packed full of smart technology like Safe, which won't let the airplane flip upside down for beginners, AS3X, and now the newer technology like Telemetry back to the radio, letting us know how much battery life is left in the airplane. I'm excited. Let's put this in the air and have some fun. This is not mentioned in the instructions, and this is the beautiful part about being a YouTuber. You have to make guesses because this is before anyone else has one. But this piece comes off, and there is a small hole, which I believe allows airflow to come in through the fuselage to push things like our little parachute guys out of the back a little easier. Oh, there's a ton of room in there. Wow.
No, you could fit like 12 candy bars in there.
Oh, that's cool. I'm pretty excited for this, guys. Also, the front nose wheel is steerable, which is making this drive on the ground really well. And the differential thrust that you saw at 0 throttle is programmed in from me just by trimming up the throttle until your motor starts rolling, and then trimming it down about 2 clicks. That way, when you just use rudder, even at 0 throttle, you still have differential thrust.
That tail is crazy how
it's a really good looking plane,
like
isn't it? Now guys, if you're as excited as I am for this airplane, it is linked in the description box below. Know that using that link does help to support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you. Let's go with flaps on this takeoff.
Ooh, that looked good.
Flaps are off. And let's just make sure she's flying good before we do anything wild. We might do a couple little passes here. Mostly doing aileron, bank and yank right now. What a great day for a maiden, besides the wind. So yeah, those will fly, believe it or not, on a 3S battery. It says in the instructions, but I don't know if I'll ever put a 3S in here. 4S just seems right, because this is such a big, beefy airplane. Okay, so it's flying very nicely with Safe on. Abby, we've got some wind, but you know what? Before that parachute guy gets pushed up front, let's just try. Yeah, we got
gain some altitude.
Yeah, we'll do it on the next pass. Oh my goodness, you guys. We'll drop our little parachute guy out here. We've got wind coming from the airplane to us, so I'll probably want to drop him out there a little bit, and then we'll continue flying the plane, having fun. This should just be a really fun video. Oh, it looks awesome. Okay, 3, 2, 1, drop. When I come out the back, I probably need to be, there he goes, you see him? Off to the right, off to the right. I'll try to fly around him a little bit. Do you see him, Abby?
I see him with my own eyes.
Okay, and he's under the plane, I'm chasing him down. He's gonna go off into the tall grass there. I'm watching him. I see about where he is. I should be able to get him later.
He's a tiny little guy. I need like 12 of those to film that.
Okay, that's awesome. Cargo bay worked on the first try. Now we got to bring it in for a nice, low, slow pass. Then we'll turn safe off and wake this plane up and see what it can do. So cool. Oh my gosh, so cool. There's flaps on. It's windy. You guys can see that wind rocking me around. We're flying middle of the day today, just taking the opportunity when we have it to actually fly.
It was either wind or gray plane on gray skies.
Yeah, so safe is off.
Wind.
Let's roll it. Ooh, I love that roll rate. That is again with the double aileron, not double flap setup. That's a physical option you'll choose when you're building the plane. I kid you not, when I say this airplane took me longer to put the decals on, probably twice or maybe 3 times as long as compared to the time to assemble it. Now it did take longer than usual to assemble, but not much, maybe just 10 extra minutes. Let's get this thing flying by with no Nate talking, and then we'll kick in some differential thrust.
Wow.
That sounds really cool. Let's climb it. Try differential thrust up here. Okay, that was a little wild. I needed to do that maybe with more power. We'll loop this out here. That's got a lot of elevator authority. Wow, a lot. Oh, that was really nice. Really nice. We're gonna play with that differential thrust in this video for sure, even though it's a maiden flight. Climbing it again, we want to climb it and roll it, and then pull it back around. Very cool, Abby. Easy to do show passes when you have differential thrust. Again, that's programmed in right from the beginning, everybody. You do not have to program that as long as you buy the bind and fly. And I think that's amazing.
So tell me again, what size battery are you flying on?
I am on a 4,000 milliamp 4S battery.
It's a very large plane. Nate and I keep referring to it as beefy. Wow.
There we go.
That sounded wild.
That is wild. There you go. Just a little bit of craziness.
Are you trying to flat spin this thing?
Well,
maybe.
I don't know. I'm just trying to hit that differential thrust with some other controls and
you
see what
never
happens.
fly scale, Nate.
Well,
I'm just gonna say it for the commenters.
Something wild like that. Let's drop that door. We dropped the tank.
I saw it. That's cool. Not the tank, the hatch.
I mean, there was a tank in there in my imagination.
Oh, I see. That tank probably did not survive that landing. You should have rolled.
There we go. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's try that again. That kind of a spin. There we go. That's fun. Yeah, crazy airplane.
I'm ready to see it land.
Yeah.
So then you can try your touch and go, so a tank could actually drop out the hatch.
Let's see what we got. Now you can drop a Jeep or a tank with crazy parachutes on them, but yeah, the rolling, drop and go, it's pretty awesome.
I wonder if one of our axials could fit in this.
Drop.
That was
Takeoff.
Good.
Not bad.
Wow.
That's pretty realistic. Like they can climb really wild too.
That stuck the landing.
Yeah,
no bounce or anything.
That was really nice.
I don't think you've ever had a plane with wheels so close to the airplane body.
That is, you're right.
There's
you're
not
right.
a lot of clearance
That's right.
under there,
I'm a
you
low
guys.
rider today, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Very low rider.
I'm nervous, so we'll see if I can do it again. I'm just kidding. That is really cool. Oh, a little bounce.
Like the belly of this plane is like an inch off the ground.
Man, that's fun. I love that this can fly, not scale. Let's just do a regular old snap. Yeah, that's fun.
Wow. It does snap.
Just whipping that around.
I didn't get to say my game show thing though. Will it snap?
Apparently it will.
Okay, I had to do it afterwards.
So this is wild. We can just do some really cool scale stuff like this. And now let's see if I can drop that door while it's rolling. Drop, close, take off.
So it doesn't like scrape the ground?
You got just enough, as long as you're on asphalt. I mean, I don't think you can do it in grass.
I don't know about this plane in grass at all.
Wow, I like this.
I mean, you'd have to have like putt-putt.
Full throttle. Snapping it.
Like
yeah,
putt-putt height grass. I think that's the only way this one could be grass.
I agree. I mean, this is no clearance. That was cool though, wasn't it?
It was very cool.
That's
now I want to see you fly this low, inverted, and open the hatch.
Oh yeah.
It'd be cool. Oh, one little bounce.
So awesome.
So tell me what this plane was made to do, just to carry stuff?
It's like a troop support plane,
yeah.
basically, yeah. That's so fun to mix in a little bit of differential thrust, rudder, with the roll.
Where's Farrell McGovern? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He'll tell. I need to pin his comments sometime.
He is the best. Let's climb it. Roll it over and drop it with differential thrust. Let's try an inverted pass here. I don't know what to expect. Oh yeah, that's great. That's really nice. Just keeping the airspeed up and maybe...
Open the hatch, open the hatch. Okay, we'll get closer. Upside down.
Hatch is open. I see it.
I can't see.
Hatch is closed. I'll try to do it a little closer here.
How low
on a maiden
can
flight,
you go?
there's so much
How
pressure,
low
Abby.
Can you go? Oh wait, you've been in the air for a long time, by the way. I know you have telemetry, but just letting you know.
Not low enough for you to see the hatch.
Not at all.
There. Hatch open. Hatch closed.
Hopefully they can see that.
I promise I did it. Okay, let's let's land it and check the telemetry and oh, look at that. That was fun. That was tons of differential thrust with aileron. Oh, I think I like it with the extra aileron, but if you added the extra flap, you could do some really slow landings. Oh, I've got to do one more thing too. Have to try this. Let's see how it goes. Hold your breath, cross your fingers. It might not be pretty, but I want to try it anyway. It'll be a surprise. Okay. Kicking those puppies up. My flaps are up instead of down.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of like a Harrier.
Does not look like it's supposed to do that.
It's not supposed to do that.
Like the cockpit of this plane is so large. My goodness, I don't think it's supposed to go up like that.
Well, that's how you get all your stuff out if you really, really need to drop it. You put your flaps up. Oh, something fell off. I think that was a sticker. I think one of my decals just went
really
down.
Oh wait,
I'll have to check it on the ground. I put my flaps back to, or I see fuzz floating through the air now. It could just be, could have just been something like pollen, but it looked like it fell off the airplane. All right.
Man, I cannot believe the flight time.
Well, that's a 4,000 milliamp battery, and you know what?
But it's so big.
Let's do a full throttle pass, because that...
See if you can get it to go off.
Yeah, full throttle pass. You guys haven't even seen it full throttle yet.
Let's do it. Go, go, go.
And up to a snap at the climb. We'll let it drop down. Crazy roll. Whew, that sounded cool, cutting through the air.
I heard that, yeah.
Man, that was cool. See if I can get that closer to the camera. Didn't do it that time. Sounded like a flag, like whipping.
Probably because of the wind direction.
Yeah.
Try it this way.
I don't know, barely got it. Might have been just those props.
You sure you got your telemetry set up right?
Yeah, well, we better land it.
I've been filming for 11 minutes.
Oh, wow, okay. Gosh, okay. Let's get one more.
I mean, I know like probably a minute of that is taxiing, so you've been in the air, I would think.
Knife edging, look at that.
At least 10.
I hear an airplane anyway, so. Yeah, this is wild efficient. Wow, wow. I was worried. I got 3200s out. And I was worried, like, that's not going to be enough. That was great.
That was awesome, wow.
Too. Okay, so let's look at telemetry.
Open the hatch.
Okay, we'll open the hatch. I'll bring it around. Okay. And I did set up the speed, guys. When you first get this, the speed of the flaps, it's not slow like this. And the hatch also is not slow. It just kind of jerks open. Super cool.
You did a good job making it slow, though. So all your stickers are intact?
They seem to be, yeah. And we're at 14.9 volts total. So I've got no complaints for the flight time. That's amazing. What a maiden flight. We'll have to do this like night ops next. By the way, that's not from me.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
In case you guys are ever wondering, oh, you guys have a brand new airplane for everyone else.
Nope.
It's not brand new. It's been flown many times, okay? We get a tested airplane.
We did not scuff it.
No, and
those were some good landings, Nate. You did not do that scuff.
Just throwing this out there. There's a scuff of paint here that's been Sharpied over.
Who dared to scuff?
I don't know. I'd like to talk to the Horizon pilot messing up my airplane. This is beautiful.
You show yourself in the comments, Horizon pilot that did that.
Those are unique markings. You know if it was you.
Someone Sharpied that.
If it was Allie, it's okay. Allie let me fly his big expensive plane, so. What an amazing maiden though. That was so much fun, and I'm probably just barely scratching the surface on what this airplane is capable of doing. I know a lot of you guys probably wanted to see it scale the whole flight, but that's the beauty of RC. You can keep it scale, you can go 3D, you can go sport flying if you want, but this thing, man, it looks amazing. What do you like more? Do you like the old Coast Guard version or now this look, keeping in mind that this one has those updated features like differential thrust and telemetry?
But it had Coast Guard stickers, I saw them.
Well, yeah, it came with a whole nother sheet of stickers. If you didn't want to have Air Force on it, you could have went with Army or Coast Guard. I can't remember what else there was, but Navy, I believe. A lot of different options, so that was really nice. If you cannot tell, I'm a massive fan, and this is a huge home run. It is nothing but fun and unique. I suppose one of the only true downsides to this airplane is location to fly it. Some of you probably don't have the awesome privilege that I do have, and I recognize that I have it to fly off of asphalt or very short grass. And this plane probably can do grass. As a matter of fact, it comes with snow skis and it has floats as an option. So you could fly this off of snow or water, and maybe you could skim this right along some grass. That's powerful enough. I'll bet you I could take off from even this tall grass. Not that I want to. Not that I want to. But anyway, that is something that probably could be a bit of a downside. The assembly was great. I love everything about this airplane, and I'm so happy it's in our collection.
Beep.
I guarantee I'm going to lose that.
I know.
This will be linked in the description box below, as well as the radio, the batteries, everything I'm flying on. And if this is your first plane you're watching and you're thinking, man, I'd like to get into this hobby, Abby, if you can help me remember, we'll link a beginner airplane down there too, because when you buy something like this and the radio and the charger and the batteries for the very first time, that could be expensive. But the good news is, you buy that radio one time and you can put all your airplanes to it. We'll have a nice couple $100 option for you if you're just looking to getting in the air for the very first time. Now, I wouldn't even consider without flying something like this without AMA, especially these maiden flights. You just never know what could go wrong. We've got to go searching for a little Army guy here in just a second. We'll get him back.
He's over there somewhere.
Some tall grass. Found it. Needle in a haystack. Not bad. Thankfully, not the airplane, but if it was and the airplane went shooting off in a random direction, hit someone's car, we'd have AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics Insurance. Also, guys, all summer long, Abby and I are going to have our eye on different flying locations and events that we could go to, and that is because of AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics. To learn more, they'll be linked in the description box below. I want to say a massive thanks to God for getting us out here and just blessing us with this beautiful day to fly. Yesterday we tried to fly it, but it was a gray overcast sky, so gray on gray wouldn't have made for a great video. But this is a beautiful day to fly a plane like this on and share that experience with you. So for that, I'm grateful. Finally, a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your amazing support. Guys, we'll have another one of our favorite military plane videos popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.
Hey guys, we've got the coolest thing. The coolest plane in the world, and it's, I close my eyes, show you, but it's supposed to be here. Just can't find it. What? Where? Just can't find it.